Good morning. Today is the 21st of April and it is Drive It Day with the Test Valley Motor Enthusiasts here at Landford Village Hall, which is kind of near Salisbury. Got an interesting selection of stuff here already, some of which some of those of you who have seen the videos about Test Valley Motor Enthusiast events before, appropriately is this Sunbeam Alpine with the logo there. Well, I've seen some of these cars before. Some of you, I don't know if you've ever come across Test Valley Motor Enthusiasts before. We've been members of them for over 4 years now. You don't need to own a classic car. It obviously helps if you do. And yeah, we're very happy with the club. It's an excellent club actually to be part of a little local one down in Hampshire. We'll start off with this Triumph TR5. 67 to 68 registration. Obviously the evolution of the TR4 really, but with the same engine fuel injection system as the Triumph 2.5 PI. That one looks absolutely stunning. Then a rare car, this is an 89 I think it is, this Skoda convertible, I think it's a rapid convertible 136. Sometimes when you see this car at the shows and things, it does give a bit more information about how these sort of came to be, but it's a very, very rare variant. It's very late for a rear-engine Skoda as it is, before the Fabric came out. And then yeah, this is based on the Rapid. 5-speed gearbox in this. This is like the top of the range Skoda you could get, I think. Another Test Valley Motor Enthusiast badge down there. Not everybody has bought a classic car today. Some people don't tend to use them on these events. With a micro there. MGA 1600. There's quite a few of these in the club actually. This particular one, I think it's like a 61 or something like that. It's very, very nice. Personally, with something like this, I'd prefer like an auto commercial gearbox or something like that, but I don't think you get one of these, and I'm not even sure if you've got a brake servo. I don't think they have. Not even sort of the earlier MGBs had those. Talking MGB, this is a bumper conversion. This is kind of late 70s. It's a very good one, but if we look down at things like the instruments down there, we can see it's a rubber bumper car, but it's just been kind of changed. Colour though is exquisite. I very much like that. I think that's lovely. Then we've got Talbot Express, and yes, this is actually a petrol one. I'm surprised how common the Express and the Ducato and all the other variants of these cars. There were 4 different variants of these. Also with Peugeot and Alfa Romeo badges as well. I'm surprised actually with these how many survive in this country, despite being a bit flaky. I think it's an 88, that one. Also around 88, I can't remember exactly, I've seen this before. This is a silver spur. It looks very, very nice. I have driven a Bentley 8, which is similar to this. See, it's a bit shorter than this, and also it's got a different badge on it, but the sort of overall design of the car is very similar. And someone's just turned up in this very, very nice Audi TT. I quite fancy it again. I've never driven a TT of any type in my life. I'm hoping at some point I'll be able to remedy that. Which it's the S model. It's very nice. And yes, that is a Porsche 356. It's the Super 90 version, which I think was one of the later ones. There you go. Hear that engine there. Everyone's got confused at this because it's not obvious where the entrance is to the village hall. So everybody's going in the exit, which is what we did as well. Never mind. Oh, can't make my way to go. Go this way, so we don't run over. Yeah, Sunbeam Alpine Series 4, 1964 this one is. Again, this is one of the cars I would absolutely love to sort of drive if I had an opportunity. I'm not really into the very old stuff, but because they have one of these in Dr. No, that means that yes, that is sort of on the list. Yeah, decided to go in the exit like everybody else did. Honda Scepter 1966. This comes to like virtually every event I've ever seen, regardless of what time of year it is, which is amazing really. The Lost in A30, you can kind of see with this one, it's got the smaller rear window, so it is an A30. I think this is like a 55 or a 56. So the grille is a little bit different on these. Oops, someone's alarm's gone off. That's not mine actually, which is good. Next, Jaguar 420. Essentially it's a facelift to the S-Type with the 4.2 engine. Which is weird because the S-Type also continued in production alongside the 420. There's also a Daimler Sovereign version, but this is the Jaguar one. It is very nice. It's got a red interior, this one. Oh, it's a manual too. I forgot it was a manual. Excellent. Oh, there's a friend in there as well. He's having a nice sleep. What if we see any more friends today? That Defender we are going to have to avoid. Very, very nice Series 2 Rover 2000 TC. It was immediately before the 2000s came out. I think that was at about 72, 73, which is about the age of this one. Very nice. Yes, I've driven a 2000 Somatic. It's a 67, it's a bit different than that. But because it's the TC, we actually got a different dashboard. The SC is continuing with a sort of ribbon type speedometer arrangement till the end. Old Land Rover here. Yeah, Series 2 or Series 2A. I can never tell them apart for some reason. Sometimes the badge says different things on it, so you can tell them apart, but they're different badges going on different ages of the car, I think. MGTD, about 1950 or so. There we go, yeah. Maybe a 51. It's a replica tax disc for it. It's trying to fall over the years. It's always a danger when on this channel. Left-hand drive, I forgot about that. And we've got another MGA. This is an earlier one. Many years ago, a friend of my mother's actually restored one that was almost exactly like this. It was this colour, it was roadster like this. It's a picture of me actually sitting in the passenger seat when I was about 10, I think. Or Morris Isis. This is the larger engine version, I think, of the Oxford, and the Oxford is in this sort of Hindustan Ambassador type Oxford. It looks really big. It probably isn't, but it just looks really big and imposing. See, the sort of standard size car voted was a minor. Another MGB here. It's a lot earlier than the other one, a 66. And some more Jaguar action. This is a 1964 Jaguar Mark II 3.4 litre with the green interior. Also got manual gearbox. If it were me, I'd have to have one of these with power steering, because that would be a little bit tricky to handle otherwise. And we've got another one of these MG Roadsters, not a B. This one's a TF. I think it's a 1250. The 1500 tended to say on the side, but I could be wrong about that. And then we've got this rather interesting MR2, which has been converted to have jacked up suspension and things like that. It's sort of like an off-road type MR2, which is always a little bit interesting. And of course, the Rolls Royce. This is a 1930, this one. Chap who owns it's called Phil, and he takes it just everywhere. It's been all over the place, this car, all over the continent and things like that. Apparently it's quite a reliable car, which is pretty good if you're 94 years old. So we're about to leave, and this Triumph Roadster has turned up, and yes, it does have the dicky seats in the back. You can see there. And before you say it, viewers, absolutely yes, this is almost identical to the car used in Bergerac. It's almost exactly the same. I'm afraid I should have reversed a bit further, viewers, but never mind. We'll just let this one go first, I think. Replica tax disc in here says December 48, so I imagine that's a 47 or a 48. But yeah, I was expecting that to turn up. I don't think I've seen this car before at any of the events, but not all the cars are at all the events, so there we go. Also just turned up is this Riley. I imagine this is from the early 30s. I don't even know what model this is. We've got advance and retard and things like that on there. Summer and winter settings on. Bit of a steering wheel. Someone's also decided to fit a big reflector on the back of that, which is probably sensible. Wouldn't really be a classic car event without a mini variant here. And here is this 68-69 Wolseley Hornet. I really like these. I don't know why. This is a Mark III, as it says on the back. It's quite a late for one of these. They were discontinued in '69, and they got a few features that the minis didn't get until '69 itself, in '67, like these doors and the sort of door handles and things, which are a bit safer than the sort of house-style arrangement that the original ones carried. Right, viewers, you might notice the driving section of the video is entirely missing. There is a reason for that. We had quite a pronounced disaster on the road, which meant that a lot of us had to completely abandon the route. It's okay, everybody's fine, all the cars are working and everything. But yeah, it was not what was planned whatsoever. So yeah, we had to bail out, and we got here, and it's fine. But maybe at some point in the future I'll explain exactly what happened. But it's not really for now. So the Morris Isis has made it. Just can't help remembering the time I went to India in 2014 and sat in the back of the Hindustan Ambassador, and it looking really similar to this. Obviously the Isis is the 6-cylinder version of the Oxford, but that's a joyous thing to see. This is the blue left-hand drive MGA. This one we can't discuss, I don't think, actually. It was French or something. Oh, and the rapid cabriolet with the top taken off. You can see here it was supplied at some point in the past as a used car by 3H Motors of Andover, so it's not gone very far. And AA was a local plate actually to this area where we are, near Salisbury. So it's not gone very far. I think the person who owns this has had it a really, really long time, from what I remember. But that's the sort of thing I'd like to drive at some point. 5-speed gearbox as well. So there's the TF there, and the Alpine. Hornet has made it as well. Yeah, as far as I know, apart from what the main thing that happened, there weren't any other sort of disasters. Yeah. Absolutely would need to have a go at something like this at some point. I would love to drive that. In fact, the route stuff I find very interesting, actually. So there's the TD and the 356. That does look very nice, doesn't it? Such nice condition. The MR2 is here as well, next to the Riley. There's not actually as many people I thought on this run as sometimes come. So, you know, I don't know why. It's a very, very beautiful day today. Sort of day that actually when you kind of want to be out in an old car. Yeah, Land Rover Series 2, I think this is a very short wheelbase. It must be like an 80. Is this an 86 or an 88? Somebody will tell me, because I don't really know. It's hand painted this as well. Isn't that fabulous? Reminds me very much of a Series 3 lightweight I drove. That's a 79, but it doesn't feel like a 79 at all. And the P6 is here as well. I really should try a manual P6 at some point in my life, shouldn't I? 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beautiful day today. 'Cause I think it's a very, very beau keep thinking I should actually try one of these Rolls Royce. I think I will actually, not the Spur. This is a Spur rather than a Spirit. This is a longer wheelbase version, but I think we might have a Silver Spirit coming up at some point, which will be good. We've tried the Bentley 8 and now we can try the Silver Spur. And the Jaguar, this is such a nice looking car, this. I'm surprised I've not seen this at events before. Perhaps I have and I've forgotten, but I don't recall if I have. And then the Interceptor and the Rolls Royce. It's very pleasant here. It's nice and quiet, and that's good. Right, I think that's it for now. Not the video I was expecting to make today. We should have had some driving footage in it, but it just didn't turn out the way that we expected. And yes, that's for another time. Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we shall see you again soon for more off-screen incompetence.